be doing my Reading Rush 2020 TBR. I feel like it wasn't that long ago that I was doing the Stay Home Reading Rush readathon, and that was back in April. And also, I totally forgot about these. During the Stay Home Reading Rush, they were selling bookmarks, so I bought the bookmarks, and they're so cute. I love them all. It is already time now for the actual Reading Rush readathon, which happens every summer. This year, the Reading Rush is going from July 20th to July 26th. If you guys don't know what the Reading Rush is, I'm going to leave some links down below, posted by Ariel and Raylene. They just posted the challenges and their TBR, and I wasn't sure if I'd actually do it, but I think I am going to participate. So the Reading Rush used to be called Booktubeathon, but they changed the name and everything, and the brand and whatnot. But I tried doing Booktubeathon like 2 summers ago, and it failed horribly. Like, I just did really bad because I kept picking long books and trying to read 7 books in 7 days. That obviously was not going to work for me. So I just started going back to work, and I've been reading somewhat, but mostly just like some acting books. So I feel like participating in this will help me kind of get back into reading other books. I only have 3 books, I think, for this TBR, but that's okay. I mean, as long as I'm reading, that's all that matters. So I'm going to be listing off the challenges and what books I plan to read for those challenges. And yeah, I'm very excited for it, and I hope that I'll actually accomplish this. Like, now that I'm going back to work, I hope I'll have time to actually do some more reading. Whereas like in April, all I did was read for 3 days straight, so it was easy. Now that I actually have stuff going on, I'm not sure how many books I'll get to, but I guess we'll see, so let's just get right into it. The first challenge is read a book with a cover that matches the color of your birthstone. I feel like that's such a fun color challenge because I feel like I've never seen that in a readathon before, so that one's really cool. Challenge number 2, read a book that starts with the word the. I feel like that's not going to be that hard, especially with the books that I have in mind, but when they were discussing it, I was kind of like, wait, there aren't that many books that start with the, like you think, but I mean there are, but sometimes I just feel... Okay, we have like the Assassin's Blade up here, the Lost Hero. Okay, there are a lot of books that start with the, apparently, so I feel like this challenge isn't that hard. But challenge 3, read a book that inspired a movie you've already seen. I like this one because usually it's opposite. It's usually like read a book to movie adaptation, like read the book then watch the movie. But there are so many films out there that we've all seen that we probably didn't know was a book in the first place. Like the movie Arrival, that's actually a short story, and I haven't read that yet though, but I want to. But I feel like a lot of movies these days are all inspired by books. Like Jojo Rabbit was inspired by a book. There's so many out there that you may not even realize, so I don't know, I'm really excited for that one. Challenge number 4, read the first book you touch. So for this, they have several different options, and I'm going to be doing like a little like close my eyes and touch type thing, so I'll do that in a little bit. Challenge 5 is read a book completely outside your house. Obviously right now we're social distancing, so we kind of have to pick and choose where we're reading these books because we don't want to get the coronavirus, anyone. So we gotta be kind of careful with this challenge, but I already have something in mind. I feel like that'll work decently. Hopefully, I don't know. Challenge number 6, read a book in a genre that you've been wanting to read more of. This one, I have a book in mind, and like I feel like this is a good challenge, but it's also so hard for me to branch out and read different books because I always stick to the same genres. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it this time, you guys. And then the last challenge, challenge number 7, read a book that takes place in a different continent than where you live. Alright, so those are all 7 challenges, and what's fun about the Reading Rush is that you can choose 7 books that go for each challenge, or you can just pick like 2 or 3 books that somehow meet every single challenge, which is exactly what I'm doing this time because 7 books is a lot and I am not going to do that many. The first book that I'm choosing is The Actor's Life by Jenna Fisher. I've actually already read this book. As you can see, there's 2 tabs in it. But I really like this book, and I've been reading a lot of acting books lately. So I just want to continue to feel inspired by acting and what I'm doing with my life. And I felt like this book was perfect because it meets challenge 1, which is the color of my birthstone. My birthstone is aquamarine, which is March, and that's like a turquoisey, like blue, you know. I thought this book was perfect. It also meets challenge number 2, which is read a book that starts with the word the actor's life, the right there. So I knocked out 2 challenges with this one. The next book I plan to read is Pride and Prejudice. I have tried reading Pride and Prejudice like 20 times, and I just never go through with it. This time I'm going to do it because it meets like all of these other challenges. Pride and Prejudice meets challenge number 3, which is read a book inspired by a movie you've seen. And I've seen the movie Pride and Prejudice, the one with Keira Knightley, of course. I've seen that movie a couple times and I never read the book. It also meets challenge number 6, which is the read a book in a genre that you have wanted to read more of. I never read classics. I read like 3 classics in my life, probably a little bit more. I really struggle to get into classics, but I plan on reading Pride and Prejudice, and it's a genre that I have been wanting to read more of, and so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna read that. And it also covers challenge number 7, which is read a book in a different continent, because obviously it takes place in Europe. It's just so perfect. When I like realized it was knocking out all these challenges, I was like really proud of myself. So I have challenge number 1. Sorry, I need my phone for this because I don't remember what the challenges are. Okay, so I have challenge number 1, 2, and 3, 5. Okay, so the read a book outside your house. So Pride and Prejudice is on my Kindle, and I usually read my Kindle when I'm on the train going to work. So I'm gonna try to only read Pride and Prejudice on my way to work and like on my way back. Hopefully, we'll see. I'm not sure. It's kind of a longer book. I might end up having to make it this one because this one's short and sweet, so I feel like I'll quickly get through like 100 pages in a day. The only challenge I haven't covered yet is read the first book you touch, and I'm going to be doing that right now. You won't be able to see it because obviously the camera and I don't feel like moving it and everything. So, I have 4 books here that I have been wanting to get to. They're all kind of long though, so I don't know how this is going to go. So the first one I have is Crescent City by Sarah J. Maas. The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon, which she's now one of my favorites, so I have to read this book eventually. Skyward by Brandon Sanderson. Also, this cover's all beaten up. It came like soaking wet in the mail, but I felt too bad to like return it, so I just dealt with it. And then also I have The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson. I love this cover so much. Okay, so for this, I guess I really wanted to go to a bookstore and just like touch a book with my eyes closed and pick that one, but I'm just trying not to go out of my house too much unless I'm working. So I'm just going to like toss these books around with my eyes closed, and then the first one I pick up, they were kind of similar in textures, so like these two are similar, these were kind of similar. So hopefully I'll be able to like not cheat. I don't know, I'm going to do my best, okay? So I'm just going to like toss them around. I don't want them to get all messed up. Okay, so I'm going to like feel for it, and I guess we'll see which one we end up picking. Oh, okay. I'm not really sure how I feel about this, but I'm going to be reading Skyward by Brandon Sanderson, and I'm not excited. I hope it's really good. It wasn't the one I was anticipating to have to like read right now. I was kind of hoping to read some of the others, but maybe eventually I'll get to those now that I realize I want to read those ones instead of this one. But it's not as long as some of the others, so hopefully it'll be a quick read. I now have my 3 books for the Reading Rush 2020. Again, this takes place July 20th through 26th. Alright, so the 3 books I'm going to be reading for the Reading Rush 2020 is Pride and Prejudice, which is on my Kindle, The Actor's Life by Jenna and Skyward by Brandon Sanderson. I feel like I can do this if I believe in myself. Hopefully I can get through these books. Let me know down below what books you plan on reading if you're participating in the Reading Rush. I'm very excited for it, and I hope that I can accomplish it this time. That is all I have for you guys today. If you like this video, be sure to give it a nice little thumbs up. If you want to keep following me on this booktube journey, please subscribe to my channel. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at ErikaAGobble. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you soon with another video. Bye! The first challenge is read a book with the cover of... The first challenge is read a book with a cover... I can't say this, okay. Read a book that takes place in a different continent. I'm not sure how I feel about this, but I guess I'm going to be reading Skyward by... There's a hair on it.